so that when your piece breaks, you know, everything is still pretty much there, right? The other thing is using a good glue. If you're going to be doing it commercially, you got to use a good quality glue type stuff that you can do with it, like that decal I did, or water effects. You can do that with this. You can do it with some of the other stuff too, but this does dry really nice and clear. So, anyways, I wish they'd give me a jug, and I'd say, hey, these guys give me a jug, but they don't give me a jug. So, yeah. Woodland Scenics was gonna, you know, do something like that, but man, I'm kind of like disorganized. Plus that big job fell through, so I didn't want to just ask them for crap for no reason, you know. I'd like to try out their new stuff all the time, because our guys never get it here, and it's way too expensive for me to buy to experiment with, you know, so I'll never experiment with it. So anyways, fixing it, add some glue. Shh. Make sure you got the right one on the right side. I think I do. Yes, I do. So I put it together, Like I say it like that. And then look at the spots where you don't have glue, Either add some or... I've seen guys write down their the paints that they used on each piece. They write them on the back of the hardboard, so that when something like this happens, then they know what paint they used. But man, I can never do that. Hey, half the time I can never find the friggin' paint to give. You know, it's not like you can paint this shit with, you know, your good paints. You know, like, you know, they're too big, right? If you're doing a whole table, you got to use dollar store paints or acrylic paints or household latex, old used latex. That's not bad. Colors kind of suck on that, but for base coating, that works great. Wow. See, there is some warpage in the, well, no, you can't see, but there is some warpage in this board. That's insane. Wipe off as much glue. Oh, jeez. Actually, let me zoom me out. Bet you I can't. That's it. Hey, that sucks. So I don't want to do anything in here. Plus there's like no room. You gotta use some toothpicks when you do shit back together. Mind the language, but yeah. And coat your toothpicks all with glue before you stick them in. You know, for doing this, actually, the bamboo ones are the best, because, you know, that bamboo is really tough when it, on, what do they call it? Shoring strength, you know, sideways, shearing. The stuff will break, but near. Well, anyways. This is how I line shit back up, Get it down close as best you can, and then do them one at a time, This one's got to go over 1/8 of an inch that way, so. Okay, 1/8 of an inch that way. Now these chips and stuff in there, well, one is lie flat, so we'll have to press it, but those little chips that are missing, we'll deal with those after. Actually, just paint them. Will just be chips missing. Anyways, one should never get too fussed over your stuff breaking. Unless you sold it to somebody. Then, man, you gotta make sure that, well, yeah, you gotta catch all that stuff before it goes out of your shop. Because it's way more expensive to replace after it's gone out. Oh, yeah, way more expensive. best to cut it, you know, catch stuff like that in the production line. Excellent. And what's all the costs involved in mistakes, eh? It's like a $1 mistake in the production line or the design line is like a $10 mistake in the production line. It's like a $50 mistake if it's caught at the shipping door, and it's like $100 to $200 mistake if it goes out the shipping door. You know, so I always try to catch problems in the design stage. It's way cheaper. So I need to clamp this. Either I have to stand here and hold it for 10 minutes. Okay, I gotta shut this off now, because of course everything's outside. Plus I can do an audio check, see how loud I'm